Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more foodie beauty content. Now, quickly, before we do get into the video, this is going to be the last video of the year, or at least for me. I don't know about you guys. It comes down to when I schedule the videos, as well as where you guys are in the world. So you may get one or two more, but for me, it's going to be the last video of the year. And we've done about 150 videos. I think we may be just a little short. It may be like 148, but pretty close. Like, I did pretty well for this year, I think. We're going to be doing a lot more next year. Obviously, we're going to stay with the 2 videos a day upload, or at least try to. No promises, but I will try my best to kind of stay with the 2 videos a day. I think it's a very good, just a good range of videos. We would do some foodie videos, some Ember videos, some retro reacts, some couple channels videos. I did promise to look into glitters and lasers, so a little bit of everything, honestly, and I'll try my best to get into it in the new year. That being said, we are going to be watching the Thanksgiving mukbang dinner, which I was a little excited for first, and then I realized it's a Thanksgiving mukbang, which means potato and gravy, and knowing foodie, poutine potato and gravy, which her poutine was disgusting, so I could only imagine how mashed potatoes is going to look. Also, I was really worried whether or not if she's going to have like corns on the cob. I do not want to see that. If I see any corn on the cob, regardless of how short the video is, we are ending it right then and there, okay? I'm warning you guys now.
Hello, guys! Happy Thanksgiving to...
Oh, she's breaking up the big plate. By big plate, I mean the serving plate. And thankfully, there is no corn on the cob in sight, so we're good. The video is not ending here.
My fellow Americans, and happy Thanksgiving. I think I said it, I'm not sure. To my Canadians, I may have forgotten, but here we are. It's not a typical Thanksgiving dinner.
So what's not exactly traditional about it? I would assume the meat, because the rest of the stuff would be just normal sides that most people have for holidays, or at least what I would assume.
Okay. But I made what I had in the house. I decided to. I wasn't going to, but I decided to. So what I made was herb rubbed chicken breast, poutine mashed potatoes.
Oh, I called it. I know she was going to turn it into poutine potatoes. And you can see the goddamn cheese in there. Foodie, why? Why do you have to ruin everything?
And some mixed veggies with some butter and salt. So let me just mix that butter. Creamy butter.
I don't like the way she said creamy. Like, I feel like I need an adult.
And let's have a bite. Beauty bite.
Well, instead of repairing her relationship with food, it looks like our girl's choosing to stay in the toxic relationship. They're still going steady, as you can see.
Beauty bite. Bismillah.
She said the word. You guys know what that means. Time to get freaky. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably just going to change it from reacting to foodie to let's get freaky with foodie.
By the way, you want to know what my husband thinks about the food? I'll put up a little quote.
Foodie's out here trying to speedrun life. Like, dude just assaulted those veggies with salt. Don't get me wrong, I understand being respectful of people making you dinner, but like, I doubt that Foodie went to the trouble of making her own potato mash and gravy and making the vegetables and stuff like that. I think most of it would probably either be pre-packaged stuff, pre-frozen stuff, or like instant mash and gravy. I highly doubt that she's going to go to the trouble of making all that stuff from scratch.
So the chicken, I just put some frozen chicken breasts in a pan. Rub them with some Evu, olive oil. Some herbs like basil, oregano.
I mean, at least it wasn't prepackaged seasoned chicken.
That's all I had. For herbs.
The poutine the other day was making me visibly sick, but the gravy, potato, and cheese all together, God no, that is absolutely disgusting.
Some paprika, salt, and pepper. And the mashed potatoes. Man, I'm glad I used my potatoes. There were some that were growing.
There's no way that you can't feel that. Like, dude, there's cheese hanging out of your mouth.
Hair. Like, you know when potatoes are old and they get those like purple spuds on them? Yeah, there were some like that. Some were fine. And I think you could just cut those spuds off, can't you?
Oh my god, Foodie, how the hell did you survive till 40 years old? Like, dude, no, you can't eat them. Once they grow the purple spots, even if you cut around them, it's not good to eat them. They could be toxic and they could poison you. Jesus Christ. This woman's gonna end her life over something stupid as eating potatoes. And yes, some people say that you can, but it's definitely not recommended because you can still get sick. Do not do it. Just don't take the chance of doing it.
I use the spud-free potatoes. Put milk, butter, salt, pepper.
All right, I guess she did make her own potatoes, which is surprising. I literally thought she was just going to use Instant Mash.
Because I boiled my potatoes in chicken stock. Like I put half of a bouillon cube with the boiling water for a bit of flavor.
I have never heard anyone say use a bouillon cube. Like, I've heard people say use 2 different types of potatoes, make sure they're cooked all the way through, different types of heavy cream and milk and stuff like that, but never a bouillon cube. Is that like a foodie thing? I'm gonna guess it's a foodie thing, because I don't think I've ever heard a single person make that into a recipe before.
Kind of like a KFC bowl.
Dude, if you went over your way to make your own potato mash and it tastes like KFC potato mash, you don't belong in the kitchen. In fact, you should be fired as a housewife, because how the hell do you make that happen?
So I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
As an Australian, we don't celebrate it, so it's the 27th of November, right? Which would have been Wednesday, Thursday maybe? I think it might have been Wednesday. So I probably just went to work. That's pretty much what I do. We went to work, came home, spent some time with Banjo, went to the gym, ate dinner. Normal day.
I know you're thinking, well, you're not American. You had your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop Foodie any. Like, she could be Asian, she could be Middle Eastern, she could be African. That doesn't matter whatsoever. Like, she's gonna celebrate it regardless of whether or not she is or is not American. Like, when it comes to the idea of a holiday surrounding food or coming together to eat food, that's Foodie written all over it. This is the same woman that has fully admitted her concept of a wedding is about the food. Christmas is about the food. Thanksgiving is about the food. Birthday parties is about the food. It's not about anything else, just the food. People come together to eat food. That's her concept of holidays. Which, honestly, think about that for a second. Like, you invite Foodie Beauty to your wedding. She's your friend. I know, hard to believe Foodie having friends, but like, she's your friend. You invite her to your wedding. You're having a good time. You think she's there for you. You're really happy about that. She's not there for you. She doesn't give 2 shits about you. She doesn't give 2 shits about your man or your wedding. In fact, it probably makes her incredibly insecure and jealous. And she's probably there just for the food. Like, you're on stage and this entire time she's only seeing the cake in the background. Or you're, taking photos with your in-laws, a couple of friends, getting some good memories in, and she's around in second base with the food in the background.
Well, the majority of my audience is American, and I'm here to entertain you.
So it's your guys' fault. It's all your fault that she's choosing to go off her diet to eat Thanksgiving food because yous are American and she needs to celebrate because most of yous are American. Your fault. How dare you force her to eat this food? What kind of backwards ass logic is that? Like, yeah, I don't celebrate it and I'm not American, but I'm going to eat the food on that holiday because you guys are American and I'm entertaining you. It's like, I'm going to partake in your culture because, I'm entertaining you guys. Oh my god. Foodie, you're like peak, appropriation.
Making a traditionally celebratory meal on the Chinese New Year, People do that. This is good stuff, man. So it's not like tradition. It's not like a Thanksgiving dinner, but this is mine.
I understand what she means, but you were using that as an excuse to actively engage in your ED, which is not excusable. Like, you can't celebrate a holiday if you don't come from that tradition, religion, or culture. There's ways of doing it in a respectful way, but you actively using it to overeat? No, that's definitely not good. You shouldn't be doing that.
I need more gravy.
Oh, no. For a second, I actually thought that the last part was the reason why she turned it off, but this definitely makes a lot more sense. Like, her going to get the extra gravy is definitely the reason why she turned off the comments. And when she does turn them off, all of her beezers were pissed off with her. And it's not just going to be a handful of people, it is going to be most of them. Just absolutely fed up with her shit. And I completely understand them because we go back to the weigh-in one. She was actively blaming the community. Like, oh, people don't want to watch me eat healthy food. They want to watch me eat the unhealthy food. Essentially putting the blame for her falling off the bandwagon on her supporters. So seeing this after that video probably left a bad taste in their mouth.
Oh.
I don't know about under the rainbow, Foodie, but you're definitely going to be 6 feet under if you keep that shit up.
Anyway, I'm gonna save this. I'm running a bit late, so.
Oh yeah, Foodie, just wipe your mouth on your hand. Just it doesn't matter. Just wipe it. I watched the next 3 minutes of the video, and it was nothing but her inhaling chicken, gravy, vegetables, and potato. It was not a good sight. And she was like talking about how she made the roux while she was inhaling gravy, and it was just flat out disgusting. I'm not even gonna bother showing you guys. The only thing that was really mildly interesting was her talking about like Stolfer's pre-made chicken or whatever turkey dinner, which okay, but even then it was in between her slurping up gravy and potato, so you guys don't need to see that.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you had a wonderful meal, and happy Thanksgiving to my American viewers, American friends. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go practice a self-lobotomy on myself, and I'll let you guys know how it went. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.